Hello everyone, my name is Aniket and my project name is Speech Emotion Recognition. This project is based on deep learning and MLE project. Before our project is to predict a reliable and accurate guess for the dominant emotion uh, of the speaker based on model that is trained on this data set. Next slide is content. Uh, when we building this project, we are having some contents like data summary. In data summary, what our data look like, and next is dependency. How many parameters are is used in dependency. Next is analysis of data. We analyze the data, and next data augmentation part, and model creation part, and next is confusion matrix, loss and accuracy plot, challenges and conclusion. uh, First is introduction. uh, what is speech emotion recognition? The speech is the most natural form of communication between the human and computer speech. Speech is a complex signal. It contains the information regarding message, speaker, language, and emotion. So emotion make a speech more attractive, more effective, and more expressive. The speech emotion recognition means understanding the emotion state of a human by by extracting or detecting the feature extracted by his or her voice. Uh, and next is why it is so important. Uh, the speech is most natural way to express. Uh, speech is speech is most natural way to express yourself as a person. Uh, it is a natural to extend this medium of communication to computer application. When define the speech emotion recognition system as a collection of method that process and classify the speech signal to detect the embedded emotion. Last one, what is the scope of speech emotion recognition? The scope of speech emotion recognition is it basically using the education purpose for getting the feedback of student. It also using entertainment purpose, and it is also using call center for feedback purpose. When talk with the customer is directly take customer feedback. uh, Next is a problem statement. uh, uh, we depend so much on emotion that we recognize its importance when restoring to other communication from like email and text message, where we often use emoji to express the emotion associated with the message. As emotion play an virtual role in communication, the detection and analysis of the same in the virtual importance in today digital world of remote communication. Emotion detect a challenging task because emotion are subjective. Next is the data summary. uh, this portion In this portion we use uh, Redis data set for the for this project. It contain among 1440 files, uh, it having the 24 actor, and each actor having the 60 trial. The Revit data set contain a 24 professional actor, 12 male and 12 female. We will split the 24 actor into the male and female part uh, by the help of uh, odd and even number. The speech emotion include clam, happy, sad, angry, fearful, surprise, and disgust. Disgust expression. Each expression is produce a two level emotion intensity, normal and strong, with additional natural experience. Uh, this is the example of our data set look like. Now next is dependency. Uh, our model next is dependency. In dependency, which library will depend our model? Librosa is the most important library for you building this project. Uh, Analysis of data. Uh, in the first paragraph, we will counts of emotion. On x-axis, we having the emotion, and on y-axis, we have count. When we analyzing this, we will clearly see that the male neutral and female neutral having reached the count more as compared to all other emotion. Uh, when the male neutral and female neutral have very much count, that's why our model will be overfitted. Though we will reduce overfitted by in training model. uh, Next is spectrogram. uh, we are working on speech recognition task. Suppose we have an audio file in which someone is speaking phrase, for example, how are you? Our recognition system should be able to predict these three words in the same order. First, how are you? For this task, spectrogram come into the picture. In the spectrogram representation plot, one axis represent the time and the second axis represent the frequency, and the color represent the magnitude or amplitude of the observed frequency at a particular time. Uh, when uh, when color is dark, our dB is greater, like a positive 10 dB. dB means decibel. It used for a sound intensity, used for a sound intensity of a human voice. Next is fear track. Uh, in fear track, it is nothing but audio track. This visualization is called time domain representation of audio signal for a fear. This shows the loudness means amplitude of a sound wave changing with the time. Here amplitude will be zero, represent the silence. These amplitude are not very informative as it is only talk about the loudness of audio recording to better understanding the audio signal. Uh, Same as the happy track also. When we comparing the male and female voice, we will clearly see, when we comparing the male and female voice, in male and female voice, it clearly see that our male amplitude having the more as compared to female. uh, its comparison male and female voice is for the surprise. Now next is data augmentation part. In data augmentation part, we use a three way to augment data: time mapping, frequency masking, time masking. And also we augment the data by the help of noise addition. This process involves the addition of noise, time shifting to shift the wave by the help of sample rate, time stretching. This process change the speed and duration of a sound without affecting the patch of the sound. In this in this in this first graph, we will see the normal audio graph. In the next, this is when we adding the noise or changing the time and speed, it will see like this track. Now next is the model. When we creating the model, first we create a k nearest neighbor model. uh, we create a k nearest model for the uh, categorize our emotion in uh, now next is decision tree. After we categorizing data with the help of KNN, our model will be some our model will be confused. We need to solve this problem by the help of the decision tree. Now next is the MLP, MLP classifier, which is used to categorize the given data into the respective group of which are non-linearly separated. The MFCC, chroma and males feature are extracted from the speech signal are used to train the MLP classifier. Now next is GRU. GRU is get recurrent unit. Uh, it's aimed to solve the vanishing gradient problem which come with the recurrent neural network. GRU can also be considered as a variation on the LSTM because both are designed similarly and in the some cases produce a equally excellent result. Uh, Next is LSTM. LSTM network and GRU network are evaluated in order to compare their performance on speech data. According to the experiment and their evaluation, LSTM perform best as compared to GRU network with the good work error rate. At the same time, GRU also achieve the result close to the close to those of LSTM in the less time because of GRU having the only two gates and LSTM having three gates. That's why LSTM perform uh, much better as compared to GRU. And last one is CNN. Uh, in the CNN model, first we input the speech and it converted to the spectrogram. After we converting the spectrogram in the first convolution layer has a 10 number of kernels with the square shape of size 9 into 1. In the starting three layer only the stress setting size will be changed. First is 9 into 1, 2 into 1, 3 into 1. Only size is change and thus and we use same padding. After three layer, we go for the 4, 5 layer. Its shape will be changed, padding will be changed, and stress setting will also change. Uh, After we go to the this layer in the first FC layer and last FC layer have a same number of neuron as a classes, and this FC layer output will input as an softmax function and we give the output as a angry, happiness, natural, and sad. uh, Next is the confusion matrix. In the confusion matrix we having the x-axis having the prediction label and y-axis we have the actual label. uh, as shown in this matrix, we will consider that our model will work well uh, and our accuracy is much better. Loss and accuracy plot. uh, when we plot the loss and accuracy in uh, uh, in first graph, we see that in among the 35 epochs, our loss will be gradually decreasing. After we completing the 50 epochs, the the training loss will be continuously decreasing and our testing loss will be much higher to the reach 1 to 1.5, and training and testing accuracy to the as same as the loss. The accuracy will increasing to the 40 to 45 epochs, and when while we completing the 50 epochs, our training loss will be increasing and testing loss will be decreasing. Last is challenges. Last data set to handle. We having the 1440 file. It's completely completely not understand not understanding the data set much familiar. uh, anno- uh, Annotation and audio recording is challenging. Should we label a single word sentence or a whole conversation? How many emotions should we define to recognize? It is not an easy task to convert the speech to emotion. And next is emotion are subjective. People will interpret it differently. And last one is conclusion. This system can be involve a variety of setup like call center for a complaint, or marketing in a voice-based virtual assistant, or a chatbot in a research system. Code which are deploy are in a GitHub repository. It was such an amazing and interesting project. We learned lot of from this. Thank you.